I think clients have seen the need to offer a variety of learning and development experiences that engage employees in different ways and that motivates them to invest their time and their energy learning and developing new skills.
There's a lot of debate today between the benefits of classroom training versus virtual training or vice versa. You know, there are places for both. Classroom settings are a great opportunity to get a large group of people together and go through some learning. The benefits of virtual, though, are in a really different space today, and a lot of that is driven by the technology and the ways that the technology is improved.
It's similar where we still actually use our world-class intellectual property, but it's different because we now introduce the IP and the content using our active workbooks prior to the session, which includes mediums such as videos, readings, and activities to be done and reviewed during our virtual sessions. It's also similar in the sense that we have high levels of interaction and engagement with our participants. But it's different because this is now happening in a virtual environment and not in a face-to-face environment.
In a virtual-led development program, the sessions are joined by facilitators and participants. Those are the times that they are actually together. And they are used less to teach and more to ask questions about specific content that has been previously shared. It would have been shared as a pre-reading, a video, a case. And in the session, during the session, the participants, guided by the facilitator, invest more time discussing what that means for them and for their organization, debating on how to apply it, and then reflecting on key takeaways that will help them implement what is relevant when they go back to work. Microlearning breaks topics into small pieces that you can consume on demand. So instead of learning large volumes of new information at the same time, like you most likely do in a classroom setting, microlearning is short segments that can be accessed whenever required and where participants have control over when, how often, where, and how much they learn.
So one of the interesting things about microlearnings is that it has a very high completion rate. We still are able to include videos, applications, assessments. We're able to do push notifications with the microlearnings, and it enables us to be able to track the whole learning journey.
I think in a classroom, we can get into a lot more depth of discussion and depth on our content that we're able to cover. But that's not always what individuals need or will even work with their particular work situations. Let's say you've got a very distributed workforce that maybe they're out in the field and they're interacting with customers and they don't have time to come in and go to a classroom training session. That's when microlearnings can be really valuable. Sometimes we can utilize those to embed a framework or a methodology that we want to use in the organization. It could even be a language for how we want to talk about change or how we will create accountabilities in our organization.
Don't create a digital solution or roll out a program that is not linked back to the workplace and is not relevant. So build something that helps people create value for the work that they do.